When you look at the book of Abraham thing, I think that's the death knell of Mormonism. It's the most easily refuted religion in the world. The next one, I think, is Islam on that list.
Mr. Atai, you said God sent Muhammad to restore what had been corrupted, yet Mormonism, along with many other religions, make the same claim. How is Islam any different from Mormonism, and why should I believe Muhammad and not Joseph Smith? Why should I believe the message Muhammad received was actually from God?
Well, according to Justin Martyr, one of the best ways to prove the authenticity of a prophet, or the way he tried to prove the authenticity of Jesus, was appealing to Old Testament prophecy. So I've asked my Mormon brethren all the time, can you show me prophecies of Joseph Smith in the Old Testament? It's 100% failure. Now I tell them to look at Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 16. Song of Solomon. Look at the Song of Solomon. Starts at chapter 5, verses 10 through 16. A perfect description of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. A perfect description. It begins, verse 10, my beloved is white and ruddy, meaning red, chief among 10,000. His head is like gold, his locks are wavy and black as a raven. It continues to describe him, his eyes, his hands, his countenance, the fragrance of musk that exuded from his body. Verse 16 is a culmination of the passage. It says in English, his mouth is most sweet, he is altogether lovely. Such is my beloved, and he is my friend, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. In the original Hebrew, it sounds like this, Cheko mumtakim vikollo Muhammadim Zaydudi Vizra'i bin Yerushalayim. His mouth is most sweet. He is Muhammad, a prophecy by name. Where is the name Jesus in the Old Testament? I believe he's the Messiah, but can you show me a prophecy by name? Does it say the name of the Messiah will be Yeshua or Jeshua or Isa or Esau, whatever the name was at the time? There's no prophecy by name. You see, this is what I would start with the Mormon, and there's many other things like the prophet, peace be upon him, is his biography is the most comprehensive of any human being to ever live. The most comprehensive biography, Karen Armstrong says, that we know more about the life of the Prophet Muhammad than about any other person in history, any other religious figure. The Encyclopedia Britannica, again, 11th edition, again, used to be gospel truth before the internet, It says Muhammad was the most successful of all religious personalities. You see, his biography has been specially guarded by God, and there's a reason for that. You should check it out. There's more than meets the eye to this man. Don't, I'm sorry, I'm out of time.
Well, I would reject both Islam and Mormonism, and I would do it because of the historical criterion. If I look at Mormonism, I look at it and I say, okay, what evidence is there for it? When I check it out against the claims of the Book of Mormon that there was a civilization of millions of people over here and that hundreds of thousands died at the Hill Cumorah around the year 400 AD, all we have to do is go to the Hill Cumorah and look. And I've talked to archaeologists who work in that area, and they say we should still have a lot of skeletal remains, but they haven't even found a button on Hill Cumorah, not as much as a button there. And so the historical evidence, I think, militates against it. When you look at the book of Abraham thing, I think that's the death knell of Mormonism. It's the most easily refuted religion in the world. The next one, I think, is Islam on that list. And the reason being is because when you look at the test given by the Quran, it fails its own test. And I've shown how that happens. Just go ahead and compare on your own Psalm 19 with Surah 1. And for those of you who read Arabic here, go ahead and check out the True Furqan.